Testing. Mic check, mic check. All right, people. The next person I want to talk about is Zion Nortat. Zion Nortat is the father in chief of the Midwest Mazizi tribe. Zion is a lot to him. First and foremost, I want to talk about his physical. Zion is huge. Okay, like Zion is a very big guy. He's not necessarily like swole per se, but he's not fat either. So thing about Zion, he's like over like 6'6", 6'7". He's very tall and he's big. You ever know those people they're not fat, but they're not swole either. They're not even really cut up. They're just huge. Zion is that guy. But aside from just his stature, he leads the Mazizi tribe as like one of the greats. Like I said before in the previous video, Zion is very, very old. He's a couple hundred years old, and people don't even know. The only really people that know this is his second in command, which is Acosta, and also his wife. His kids don't even necessarily know how old he is. But he's hundreds of years old. He's one of those prodigies I told you about a little bit earlier in the other videos. But the significance about Zion is that he sees how the other Mazizi tribes rules are and their rules of engagement and things like that. But he kind of strays away from some of the traditions and does things untraditionally. So a lot of the Mazizi tribes, they're very male driven and like males rule with an iron fist. Whereas Zion is more so equal in everything that he does. He gives some of the women of the Mazizi tribe who earned it, just like the men do, who have earned it, to put them in significant roles in of prestige throughout the tribe, and he treats everyone with the utmost respect. Also too, with Zion, he has the special a special ability. Also, along with Scott Garcon, Acosta's son, they're very, very, very powerful. So before, when I said that these characters can't necessarily like lift up cars and toss them and things like that, Zion can. Zion definitely can. He's the chief of the tribe, so he's the head honcho. He's the main dude. He's that guy, and his special ability is that his physical becomes increased even more. So yeah, Zion is the member of that tribe that's able to toss cars and pick up people with one arm and throw them. Like he's that guy. But as strong as he isn't necessarily a brute. He's very methodical and he thinks about a lot of things before he acts. He doesn't act out of emotions. He's very emotionally intelligent. So with that being said, he's just like a phenomenal leader with his tribe. He actually he treats people like they should be treated, and that's why people respect Zion the most, because he's just the perfect fit for this tribe. He during this time he actually opens up his tribe for other what we're gonna call nomads of Mazizi to actually come into his tribe and be a part of something greater. So when we meet Zion throughout this story, he's kind of going through the process of introducing other nomadic Mazizi into his tribe. And he's also a great businessman. So during this time, he actually leads the construction company. But he kind of, how he's smart about it is, even though the Nortats technically own the construction company, he gave himself a lower position so he wouldn't put himself necessarily in the spotlight to be targeted for any type of for anything to happen. So he took on a lesser role and let other people kind of take the helm. That way he can kind of operate and maneuver uh, without feeling like there's a spotlight on him. So again, he's a great businessman, and him and Rhea own other multiple businesses that they use to help bring in resources for the tribe and other Mazizi who are coming in. So with this being said, he's able to buy up like real estate and things like that that are able to house the new Mazizi that are coming in. And so when we meet him in the story, he's in the process of bringing in nomadic Mazizi into his tribe and kind of giving them the rundown and initiating them into the Midwestern tribe. So I'm gonna go into a little bit more detail on the other characters, and it's gonna help bring all of the story together.